Oh, I'd kill her.
Push Sissy! Well, I don't know who to root for. Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Bradam Reacts. Today we are watching the 8th episode in the 2nd season of Severance, also known as Sweet Vitriol. Before we get into things, please remember to subscribe, like, and turn on our notifications because we don't want you missing next week's reaction to episode 9.
Also, for our Severance fans who didn't know, we post all of our reactions in full, ad-free, and early on our Patreon. So if you're watching this on YouTube and you'd like to get even more access to reaction content from us, you can watch the entire 1st and 2nd season of Severance with us on our Patreon. The link to join is in this video's description. Last episode, Chikai Bardo, was one of my favorite episodes in the entire show so far.
Standout.
It was emotional whiplash. It was a
heart-wrenching.
Yeah. We got a lot of comments that said hauntingly beautiful.
Yes.
Or beautifully haunting. I can't remember, but that described it very well.
And shout out to, I believe it's pronounced Deacon Lockman. What a fantastic performance. We have seen very little from her as an actress. She plays, obviously, Miss Casey, who is a one-note character. That can be harder to play than some people may think. But to really see Gemma portrayed the way she was in the last episode and see what Deacon was able to do with that character was incredible. It was horrifying to watch what she was going through. But it gives us all the more, reason to want to get her out. Obviously we wanted them to get back together, but
now we know her side of the story,
and I want her to get rescued. I need her to be rescued, and that gives me such a much more compelling reason to get to Miss Casey.
We also heard from people that she played a similar kind of role in a show called, or movie, I don't know, called Dollhouse. We haven't checked it out, but that maybe explains why she's so seasoned in serving face.
Yes. We've been loving the show. This previous episode really was very magical. So shout out to the cinematographer who is the director of that specific episode.
Yes. She did a phenomenal job. It was just, it was different. The pacing, the music, what do you call those? The flashbacks being filmed on old film. It was just such a gripping and interesting and psychologically stimulating episode. And I'm really excited to see what this next episode will give us, even though it's a bit short, which makes us sad.
They are giving us a shorter episode by an average of 13 to 15 minutes. I think this episode's only about 37 minutes long. So, although it's short, we wasted no time. Stay tuned after the video to kind of hear us talk about what our thoughts are with what we've been given, some theories and some guesses, and yeah.
All right, shall we get into it?
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, sweet Vitriol. Chosen one, kier. We're outside again. We know things happen when we're outside.
Those waters look cold.
It sure looks like it could be a cold harbor. Oh, is this my girl Harmony Cobel?
In that fierce
whipping the car around the bay.
Old car. The color grading is reminding me of Black Mirror. I don't remember which.
They had a couple,
but they do a few it's cold and
Crocodile was like that. Yeah. Do you hear the song? It's the kier song.
Oh, but it's
the keys were
transposed. Not transposed. It's
transposed into piano.
Yeah, that's beautiful. We should do this little harbor town.
This harbor town.
Why are we littering?
She cracks me up. Devon
Devon,
called her?
you dumb person. Don't really understand the motivation for Devon to call her.
And jumped right into doing it. Also,
Devon
I was
hates Lumen.
Hates
Why
Lumen.
would you call her?
knows that Cobel was actively lying about being a lactation consultant. I was upset that Reghabi didn't stay a little bit longer to explain why that maybe wasn't the best idea.
North Pine. Touch Stevens, kid. An apple don't fall far from the gutter.
Well, that's kind of you.
On the house.
What is that?
I think it was what the other person was pouring into their paper bag earlier, too.
Hey, Rose. You want a refill?
There's been some theories, which I feel like I kind of agree with, about preserving life or like trying to live for hundreds of years. Like, not play God, but like mortality.
Yeah,
like
find eternal life.
Like
He's not that old.
Helena's dad. You're 400 probably.
I do agree with the preserving of life and immortality, like searching for something like that. I can see that.
Harmony, Cobel. Well, flip my toboggan.
You want coffee?
He doesn't seem happy to see her.
No.
Huh.
The town is older than I remembered. Frailer.
Yeah, well, with the market readjustment from a few years ago and the fluctuating interest rates, there was a retrenchment from some of the core infrastructure investments.
That felt like a dig.
A lumen dig?
Yeah.
I need a favor.
What?
Meet me at the factory.
Oh, Factory Town?
It's crazy that the show has given us so much and so little at the same time.
I know.
The fact that the theories are still so spread out.
Yeah, and by my guess is everyone is wrong.
Yeah.
They always are pulling out the rug from under us. I can only imagine they'll do it again.
I'm shocked that I'm not like, I haven't been taken in a clear direction yet. Maybe we won't get any of our Ennies this episode.
We might only get Cobel, which I would find very interesting.
This show has evolved in such a cool way. I already said it like twice, but like the fact that the next episode is nothing like the previous one.
And first season was quite linear.
Way more so.
And I like this, how this feels different. Okay, so maybe this is an old factory that Lumen was using, employing lots of people, and Lumen pulled because they weren't focusing on whatever they were creating here.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, it looks like a scrapped.
It doesn't look operational.
The
That's the old
logo.
Lumen, like it looks like it could be an old Lumen. Oh, yeah, it is the old Lumen logo.
You playing chicken?
We know she'll win.
You know how fucked it is to ask me to come here.
I need you to drive me to Sissy's.
Who's Sissies? Is it a place or a person?
If they're watching the house, they'll recognize my car.
Person, I think.
How much trouble are you in?
What do you think their relationship is?
I don't know.
You know, she still lives by the 9.
You can stay in the truck. I need to get something. We were once chums. Old colleagues lift each other up.
Colleagues.
Yeesh.
Child fucking labor.
Miss Huang? No.
Working in the factory.
And
Oh, the ether mill.
No, I think
You know
they
that.
were kids working in the mill.
Was she hacking up a
I
lot
agree.
at the time?
I can smell it on your breath. Pathetic.
So are they huffing ether? Because they're all addicted to it from working in the factory.
Whoa.
And Harmony had the breathing device on the
She
thing with
had
her
one
mom's
too.
name on it. I thought it was her mom's name.
Oh,
I don't
crazy if
remember
they
what I
had
said on
kids, child labor in the name of kier.
Oh yeah, is she back there?
I think so.
Is she under the tarp?
Yeah, oh my god. Whatever the big secret is, like, however it's gonna come together, I know it's gonna be disturbing. That's the word.
Really
It's gonna be disturbing. Knowing her
Tell her to
attitude,
drop dead for me.
I know for sure that she has not made too many friends in her lifetime.
You are not welcome here. I have a mind to call the authorities. I
Yeah.
do not want that
There were
whole peddler
heights
on
on
my
the-
property.
Door frame.
You came
Childhood
in
home?
first for
Yeah.
it.
Quarterly.
Something.
What have you done with my things? Sold to the poor.
They weren't yours to sell. Has anyone been here? Or telephoned?
a Mr. Drummond.
And what did he want?
I should know that name, but I don't. Is that the big guy?
Little mouse.
I think so.
I want the key to Mother's room.
That room stays shut until all who remember her sit with Kier. You know this.
Give me the key.
Wait, my brain didn't register.
Well, because that was a loaded sentence.
That door stays shut until all who remember her sit with Kier.
So, in layman's terms, according to what we know, that just means whatever is in there stays in there until anyone who ever knew Sissy Cobel is dead.
Oh.
So,
or what if sits with Kier just means like severed out of your tempers? I don't know. That's maybe.
well, no, but I'm saying to what we know, to the
know.
knowledge we have without any theories,
It's the afterlife.
that very loaded sentence means whatever's in there is supposed to stay in there until everyone who knew who Sissy was is dead.
Freaky. Anyways, I needed to pause. I didn't want to talk over their dialogue.
Really, the use of Kier is so interesting as God.
Give me the key.
She said, I don't give a fuck.
Why do you bring nothing but woe into my life?
What were her last words?
Child, do not test me.
Oh, God. I don't know what this dynamic is.
She said nothing. After you pulled the tube from her gullet.
There was gratitude in her eyes to be freed from her suffering. If only she had been a believer, perhaps she would have found solace in the 9.
I'm getting so many little clues, but I don't know what to do with them. I'm holding them and I don't know what to do. I feel like I need a notepad.
Write that down.
Write that down.
You didn't have to listen to her wheezing.
Older sister, mom's partner, nurse, old friend.
I would have cared for her myself had I not been at school.
Where you belonged. Your studies were more important. Mr. Eagan saw Kier in you. And the Wintertide Fellowship.
And we know they're still doing that apprenticeship because that's what Miss Huang is doing.
Yes.
Such a disappointment you've proven to
Why
be.
were they making kids work in a factory? They're not making Miss Huang do that.
Well, they kind of are. In a way.
Separate for.
What did Drummond tell you?
Return and plead forgiveness, child. The Eagans will grant it.
Show me mercy. Just like you did with Mother.
All you will find in there is pain.
What the? Well, let's just say that this explains why Miss Cobel is Miss Cobel. No wonder she's weird. The 4 Tempers have little heads. So she was raised in this religion of Kier and the Eagans.
Where is it?
It's like if a corporation became a religion. Which is a horrible
It feels the other way
combination.
around. Wait, it's the other way around. A religion became a corporation.
Either way.
But it could have been both ways.
It's a nasty love child. Ooh, I don't want to know what's in here. It's gonna be her corpse. Is that Harmony?
No, I assume it was the mom as a child, but...
Why is she hooking up her thing to the...
I don't know. Ooh, don't do it. Oh! Oh! Sucking on your mother's intubation tube? Put that down.
I'm scared.
Too. So she's just grieving? Is that all this is?
I suppose. She's trying to, like, feel close to her?
That does not feel right. I don't feel like that's why she's there, though.
No. She said she had to get something. Girl, get up.
Is that guy just still outside?
Very well.
He's waiting. Oh, yeah, I guess.
Snuff slave?
No salutations.
Oh, he's coming in.
He wants to leave.
This is a pure house.
What is it? What happened?
Nothing. Came to get you. She's not too happy about it.
I have to find it.
She hasn't been looking.
What?
You've been sleeping. Yeah.
Just give me a minute just to think.
I liked her.
Her mom.
You barely knew her.
Probably.
She hated Lumen more than I did, so I needed to know.
Whoa.
Okay, mother was a lumen hater. Okay. Oh! Pause. I have a guess about what this storyline.
Okay.
I think, hold on, let me get it all together. Okay. I think when she was let go from Lumen, Cold Harbor was her file. That was her project. She was upset because Mark was going to finish it without her. Whatever they are having Gemma do, which personally, we can talk about this more later, I think they are trying to get people to overcome death in some way, shape, or form, whatever that might be. I think Harmony's mother was a Lumen hater. Harmony was a Lumen stan. She worshipped Kier, the Templars. She loved Lumen and Kier and the Eagans. Her mom died. And now she's going back to get something of her mom to bring back to Lumen to try and bring her back to life or to get her to repent. I think she's looking for something to save her mom from the afterlife, whatever they believe is the afterlife or what happens. We've heard it referred to as like a revolving. But I think this file is important to Harmony because of her mother. Mm-hmm. That's my guess. My guess is it's like this religious guilt that she's now trying to save her mother in this afterlife.
I think that is a really, really good theory or grasp on what might be happening right now. I also think that maybe in her mother's death is she's lost confidence in Lumen.
Okay, I would agree.
Because I think they probably tell people who are Lumen workers that if you follow the Templars and you do everything right, you die and you sit with Kier. And maybe because her mom didn't, it made her lose faith in the afterlife. But again, she was not a Lumen purist or whatever. So
I think she is freaking out because now she doesn't have power over what might. I think she's the intubation tube was on an altar. She was praying to it and singing to it and worshiping it. I think she's trying to bring her mom back to life. Repent for her mother's sins of not believing in Lumen and hating Lumen or whatever that might be. I think there's some religious sentiment there that I think she's trying to find. I don't know what she's trying to find. Yeah, but it's something to bring back to Lumen.
Yeah. My brain's going in a million directions.
So many.
Cold Harbor is one of the names of the rooms, and it's this one thing, and it has to do with the location. What if each of the other rooms also had to do with a offsite of Lumen or a location or a factory or something that happened?
So you think whatever this is could be Cold Harbor, even though the town's name is Salt's Neck? You think maybe this is the...
I don't know. We should just keep
going. Okay,
no more, yeah.
I had to get that out because I knew I would forget it.
That's so fair. Are you just here for a sneaky link? Not on your mother's deathbed.
Wow.
While you're high on huff.
Can we move this downstairs? Sissy is not going to like this.
Please don't make love on this bed.
She wouldn't throw it away.
This can't be good. James Eagan Wintertide Fellowship.
Whoa.
James is Helena's father, right? That is James Eagan. Yes. And my guess is it won't be something very like I don't know if we're gonna recognize it. Like I don't think it's gonna.
I think it's information.
I don't know if it'll mean anything to us.
Get the truck ready. And watch my head. Lumen.
Oh, so she is still very mad at
You
them.
owe them no loyalty.
Well,
There was no town before the factory. Everything that you have, you owe back to the Eagans as fealty.
Mine! My designs!
whoa.
Circuit blueprint, base code, overtime contingency,
Oh my
Glasgow block, all
God,
of
the
it!
chip was her idea.
James Eagan was the inventor.
This is why Lumen is so important to her.
She came up
She's
with it.
brilliant.
Have you never spoken of this?
I was told Kier's knowledge is for
So
all.
she came up with this while
That is
working
true.
for them.
Probably
would
during the
be
Wintertide
banished.
Fellowship.
That if she sought credit, she would be banished. So they took her.
Idea.
Damn, did she work there? It's fuck Lumen. Oh, I'd kill her.
Push Sissy! Well, I don't know who to root for.
I hope you die as painfully as she did.
It was her hand that removed the tube, not mine.
No!
Filled with malice and resentment.
The home is filled with woe, malice.
I don't believe you!
You are a weed, just as
Hope she
was.
dies.
Who is this?
Hey! Someone's coming!
Oh, that's not good.
Better get going.
Dang, all this over some IP.
Hampton.
See you around.
Who do you think this is? Drummond?
Someone evil.
Come tame these tempers of assholes.
You're a town of Lumen haters.
This is Selvig. Oh, thank fuck. I've been trying to reach you.
Yes,
This is
I'm
Selvig.
aware.
So listen, Mark has been reintegrating?
Reghabi.
Yeah. But listen, we want to try something else.
Is Mark with you?
Yes.
Put him on.
Oh my god, are we on Team Harmony?
Hello?
Tell me everything.
No.
Oh, fuck
way!
yeah! I knew I was always on her team.
And we know she has the softest of spots for Mark, of all people.
Of all people.
So now she said, fuck Lumen.
Okay.
Let me get my... They need to run me my props. And she's going to go help
Okay,
Mark.
I liked my prediction more in the middle, but I don't think that's true anymore. Clearly, it's not true anymore. Okay. Harmony Cobel.
Inventor.
Inventor
Yeah.
of the Severance. chip.
Invent her.
Inventor. Herstory. She was thinking herstory.
Yeah.
And James Eagan took it
Like a man would.
like a man would.
This was crazy. It was interesting that we got a fully Cobel episode. Like, no other characters. We're not at Lumen.
Nope.
No Indian Audi business.
We don't even know where we were. We got more history, more lore, just like we did our last episode. The show is taking all
Coming
of these
together.
pieces, and I'm sure it will blow up in our faces in the finale or the episode before the finale, which is next week's episode. Crazy.
This is my Marvel Endgame.
This
Avengers
is
Endgame.
my Roman Empire.
No, literally, yeah.
Yeah, it's all I think about.
I know there's gonna be some people this week who are just like, pew, 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 who dissect this and everything that was said and extract some delicious theories
Yes.
from what we've seen.
I'm gonna go on a juicy little Reddit dive.
Yeah.
Well, my theory being wrong, which there's a chance that some of it is right. Maybe there is still like an aspect of like why the chip and her mom were so important. But that makes me think all of my other theories are wrong. Even about Gemma. Like now suddenly it feels so focused on the chip. And it's so, I don't know.
There's such heavy religious connotation.
And I thought we were going to get a lot more in this episode. I genuinely thought they were going to dive headfirst into something like that, which would have been interesting, but clearly the show knows what it's doing. So,
but there's such an interesting, like, it's my work, I should take credit for it, but it's like it's Kier's work. There's such an interesting parallel to, like, they can do whatever they want as a corporation, no matter how unethical, no matter how controversial, child freaking labor, stealing the designs of this girl in the name of God.
Yes.
In the name of Kier.
Kier.
It's Kier's decree. And if it's like you've combined like corporate labor and like cutting edge tech with like positioning yourself as a religion, it makes you untouchable. You can do anything. You are like power. I don't know. It's sick and it's twisted and it's disturbing and it's scary.
Yeah. Okay. Any guesses for our final 2 episodes? Reghabi might not be a good person.
No, I think she
was too.
I think she was a lumen op.
I think she's a lumen op that doesn't 100% know what she's doing.
Yeah, but she's clearly been trying to perfect the
reintegration.
She's been on the right side.
Okay, I think so too.
Well, and my God, if anyone knows a lot about lumen, it's Cobel.
To have anyone on your side,
through and through. So she, of all people, maybe even more than Reghabi, maybe has the leverage and the ability to get Gemma out. But that feels like not enough.
I think, okay,
they'll come after you still. They're a powerhouse in my head of like infinite resources. How could you ever stand against them?
Okay, you know what? Going back to what I said kind of in the middle of the episode, I actually think they're throwing us off their scent.
In what way?
I hope this show goes full balls to the wall religious.
Really?
A little. Like, I think that would be crazy because we've been in these sterile walls. Like, we've been so far into the throes of this, like, sci-fi drama that I think it would be very interesting if it is, like, full on. There are so many religious, like, little, like, pieces, but they haven't really, like, gone there with any of them.
Yeah.
But literally, like, references to the Bible. It would be very interesting if actually they do something like that.
Yeah, it would be super interesting. I want to know how it ties back to, like, clearly they have this access to, like, cutting edge tech, and I keep, like, I can't help the AI generated Dieter Eagan and the Orpo robot, like, that.
You don't think that? It's definitely not a coincidence.
It's definitely not a coincidence, and I think that, like, somehow these pieces are going to tie together. It's like, I still think that, like, what we're seeing, what Lumen is in some way, shape, or form the love child of, like, religion and corporate greed and AI, like, tech and advancements. I don't know. I don't know where it's gonna go. At this point, there could be fucking aliens in the next episode. So,
and I, like, wouldn't be that surprised.
No.
I'm ready to be gagged.
We're from planet Eagan.
The way this show is shaping up, I genuinely do not believe. I'd like to stand by my theories. I'd like to stand by some theories that I've read that I think are very smart and well informed.
Mm-hmm. The show is smarter than me.
What I want for the show is for everyone to be completely wrong.
Yeah.
Come out of left field.
I think that's exactly what will happen.
I think so too.
Yeah. All right. Well, this was a phenomenal episode. We're sad that we're getting down to our last 2. It's actually devastating. But hopefully there's not another 3 years until the next season. If there's a 3rd season. Hopefully there is. Again, if you watch with us here on YouTube, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our reaction to episode 9 of Severance. And be sure to check out our Patreon if you would like to watch our reactions unedited, in full, ad-free, and early. We hope you enjoyed our reaction to episode 8 of Severance, and we will see you again very soon for some more reactions to Severance and some other of your favorite shows.
We'll catch you next week for Severance episode 9.
Okay, bye guys.